Today, we are diving into something that can literally change the way you raise or teach a child. And it all starts right here in the throat center. It's the center of our voice, our action, and our magic. But not all children express themselves the same way. And there is a beautiful reason why. Let's talk about the two types of throat center in human design, defined and undefined. And trust me, understanding the difference is like finally getting the instruction manual to your child's voice. For those of you who do not know me, my name is Lakshmi. I'm an energy healer, medium, Jinkies guide, author of the children's book about meditation, The Myth of the Nymphs, and the developer of Rise and Shine Meditations app. And before we get started, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you never miss a deep dive into human design, Jinkies, and more mindful parenting content. Alright, let's get into it. Imagine your body is like a car. Throat center is like a gearbox. It doesn't move the car by itself, but it controls how and when the car moves, or in our case, speaks. In human design, this is the place where all the energy in your body wants to come out through words or actions. It's how you manifest your thoughts and feelings into the world. It's also where our thyroid lives, so it's tied to your metabolism and how your body uses energy. This center has 11 gates and every one of them has a voice. So you can think of the throat as a huge radio station, and depending on your design, it plays different stations. A child with a defined throat is like a radio that's always plugged in. Their voice is consistent. It works the same way every day no matter who is around. These kids can usually speak clearly, regularly, and confidently. If their throat is connected to one of the body's four motors, like the heart, emotions, root or sacral, they can also be doers, not just talkers. They say it and then they do it. But here is the challenge. They don't always know when to speak or act. Sometimes they speak too soon or too much, or try to take action when it's not the right time. And when that happens, people don't listen or things don't work out, and they feel frustrated or misunderstood. What they need? First, to learn timing. Just because you can speak doesn't mean it's the right time. 2. To protect their energy. Don't say yes to everything. 3. To learn that their voice is powerful, but not everyone needs to hear everything they think. Now, imagine a radio that's not always plugged in. It still works, but it depends on who is around. That's the undefined throat. These kids don't have a consistent way of speaking or acting. Sometimes they can talk a lot, sometimes they go completely quiet. It's like their voice gets borrowed from the people they are with. At school or with siblings, they might talk a lot, and then at home go totally silent. And parents might say, "Why aren't you speaking up?" or "Say it properly." But that only makes it worse. Here's the truth. The worst thing you can do to a child with an undefined throat is to pressure them to speak. That pressure literally puts stress on their throat and their thyroid. Some even develop sore throats, speech delays, or feel super shy. But guess what? Their gift is wisdom. They get to sample all different voices and ways of speaking. Their amazing mimics can pick up accents and often become great storytellers, actors, or translators later in life if they are allowed to go at their own pace. What they need: to feel safe in their silence, also to know it's okay not to talk until they are ready, to not be rushed or compared to siblings who talk more, and to be in public spaces like a mall or a playground when having a deep conversations, because being around others can help plug in their voice naturally. Now here's where it gets real. In school, all kids are expected to raise their hands, speak clearly, present it in front of the class. But this only works for the ones with a defined throat. For the others, it's like trying to make a fish climb a tree. At home, parents often say, use your words or say that again louder, but this can damage a child's confidence and even their health if they are not designed for constant speaking. Here's what we can do instead. Stop comparing kids. Every voice is different. Some are slow to warm up, but when they do, they shine. Create spaces for quiet communication. Use art, play, and movement for expression, not just words. Teach timing, not just talking. All kids, especially with defined throats, need to learn that just because you can speak doesn't mean it's time to. Celebrate silent power. Let kids with undefined throats know their silence is wise, beautiful, and powerful. The number one rule of the Throat Center is follow your type and authority. That means when kids learn to follow their own design, whether they have a loud, steady voice or a soft, flexible one, their timing becomes perfect. They speak when people are ready to listen. They act when the time is right. And life just flows. So if your child talks too much or not enough, look deeper. It's not about fixing them. It's about understanding how they are designed to communicate. And when we raise children with that kind of love and awareness, we raise a generation that doesn't just speak, they speak the truth. So write in the comments below, do you or your child have a defined or undefined throat? What has your experience been like? Also like, subscribe and share if this opened your eyes to something new. And hit the bell so you don't miss our next deep dive into human design, gene keys and mindful parenting. And if you would like a human design or gene keys reading, reach me via an email in the description box below. Until next time, stay curious, stay kind, and always follow your inner voice. With love and gratitude, your Lakshmi.